and I am one of Amy's sidelines, and we are tag team in this call tonight. Um, we're going to go over a little bit about the products and then also a little bit more detail about our Shred10 program and explain why it's been so successful. So we are here with a network of mission-driven people on the topic of family health. Amy invited you because she wanted you to hear about our products. We're pretty low-key here, so we hope you enjoy listening, and hopefully, I think I just realized I have the wrong one, don't I? Am I reading the right one? But anyway, so I'm going to kick it off with a quick question, and since you're only one, the question is going to go to you. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Yes, it is. We all like to look good. We want to feel good. We want to live a long life. We know it's our job to do and make this happen, but it can be complicated, unpleasant, and even confusing, and that's where we come in. We are a Healthy Living Revolution movement, and we are part of a unique community together that are taking our health back in a doable, fun, and simple way. Our goal is to come alongside families who want to be healthier, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. We have a couple things that are great. We have free resources, and Amy will be able to get you any of these resources if you're interested. We have a cookbook, which you'll get if you join our Shred10, which is awesome. It's got easy recipes. There's a lot of webinars and health topics. We do a lot of fitness series and fun workouts. And we have a Start Strong program, which is great for kids to get involved. It's just a way for them to get excited about eating healthy. And we also have our Shred10, which you're going to hear a little bit more about a little bit later. Nutritional support also. We have a lot of nutritionists in here. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we can ever eat, which is raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. They're not just good for you, they are critical. We're supposed to eat 9 to 13 servings a day, but almost no one does, and definitely not the variety that we need. Have you had 9 to 13 vegetables today? Is that a no? No? Well, that's where Juice Plus kind of comes in and helps bridge the gap. And I'm going to show you a little bit about our products, and you have to bear with me. I'm trying to hold my phone because I didn't turn my computer on. So Juice Plus is 30 raw, vine-ripened whole foods. It's non-GMO, NSF certified to be pure, which means what you see on the bottle is what you get. There's nothing in there that is not going to be posted on your bottle. We call it a salad in a capsule. So I'm going to show you our bottle, and hopefully you can see it. I know my lighting is not that good. If you can see, our bottles actually have a nutrition label on it, which means that they are considered food. They are not a supplement. It's not a vitamin. And how it's formed is they take the vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, and they flash freeze them. They then make them into a slurry, and at a very low temperature, it's dehydrated, which is where you get the powder from. And that powder goes into our capsules or our gummies. And because it's actually done at a low temperature, you don't lose the nutrients that are so critical with the raw nutrition. They use the entire part of the fruit when possible. That includes seeds, leaves, the skin whenever possible. One fun fact that we have learned is that vitamin C is actually 80% in the peel. So I don't know the last time you've eaten a peel, if you've ever eaten an orange peel, probably not. But you're able to get all that vitamin C from there because they actually keep the peel in there when they freeze it. It's scientifically proven. We actually now have 38 clinical trials, which is awesome. And it's been published in over 20 peer-reviewed medical journals. There is no other product on the market that has as much research as we do, which is great. And like I said before, it is a food. It's not a vitamin. It's the same nutrition label that you'll find when you go into the freezer section and look at a bag of frozen broccoli. Same thing. There's no warning label. So it is safe for everybody. That's people who are pregnant, nursing moms, kids, elderly, professional athletes. Anybody can take it, and it's fruits and vegetables and berries. So we get a lot of questions about whether people can take it with medications. Yes, We also have great shakes. I grabbed our vanilla one, vanilla complete shakes. These are also whole food. They're vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free. And if you can see on there, I don't know how well you can see it, but these also have nutrition label. They are also whole food. They have an additional 15 fruit and vegetable powders as well. So when you combine the trio with our shakes, you get 45 raw fruits and vegetables and plants. It's awesome, and they are really good. I don't know if you drink shakes, but they're one of the best ones. We have, trying to find my bottles. I'm sorry, my son was playing with my bottles before the call. We have vegan omegas also, and this is actually an omega blend, and it's 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. I just started taking, well, it's probably been about 2.5 months now, and ever since I've had my son, I've had a hard time with my hair. It kind of lost its curl. And so since I started taking these, I can actually style it and curl it. I also, I know you didn't know me before, but I could never keep long nails. As soon as any little bit of white came on, they were so paper thin that they would just literally rip off. I know it sounds terrible. It didn't hurt because there's like nothing to it. So I've been loving these omegas. So those are great to get on too. And then my son actually has been doing the gummies. I just grabbed the one bag, but the same trio capsules that we have, it comes in the same thing. It's got the same label. So they come in the gummies as well. One of the reasons why I really love this product and want to share it with everybody is because what if it's done for me. I started the product in 2015. I had severe asthma and allergies. I was on a daily inhaler. I also had a fast-acting inhaler that I used quite frequently. I couldn't get through a workout without it. I was on Singular, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's a medication that you take for allergies when you have respiratory issues. I was also on antibiotics probably at least every 3 to 4 months, if I was lucky, to make it that far in between. I also ended up on steroid treatments and breathing treatments quite frequently. I had pneumonia so many times in a short span that I was given a pneumonia shot, still got pneumonia twice after that, and I was on every multivitamin you could probably think of to be on. I work in the medical field in the urgent care, so anytime something came in, I was catching it. And so the sad thing is, thinking about it now, I realized how sick I was a lot, but I thought I had it under control. I thought I was maintaining my asthma and allergies, and I just wasn't. Flash forward to almost 3 years on the products. I am now off all of my medication. I don't even own an inhaler. I don't keep one in the house. I don't need one. Cats were one of my really bad triggers. I would be in a house for about 20 minutes with a cat, and I would probably end up having to be on breathing treatments and steroids minimum. I just spent spent a weekend at one of my former nurses' house, and she has 4 cats, and I didn't even get a sniffle. So it is just amazing what whole food nutrition has really done for me. So this is why I love sharing it, because it's something so easy that has made such an impact on my life. And also with my son, he is 3.5, and he was allergic to soy and dairy. And so it was a great way to add in an easy way to get whole food nutrition with him too. And he started school in August, and he's only been sick once in the entire, actually almost 3 years that he's been on it. So we are forever going to be on Juice Plus. So I'm going to kick it over to Amy at this point. She is going to go over a little bit more about the actual Shred10 program.
Thanks, Brittany. Hi, guys. So I want to take a minute before I talk about the Shred just to talk about my general Juice Plus product and how my family has handled it. We started on the product at the end of August last year, and the reason why I started on it is my oldest son, who was in kindergarten or just finished kindergarten, getting ready to go into first grade, he had been sick, enough times that I had gotten a letter from school saying, like, your kids missed too many days of school. And he had been sick. Like, I had doctor's notes for every visit. It was something legitimate every single time. So I knew I had to do something different. So when I heard about this and heard about the clinical research to back it up and knew that it wasn't a supplement, it was something that was just giving my kid better nutrition, I had to have my family on it. And then I found out that for each adult order, you get a kid's order for free. I was hooked. I was like, we have to try this. And it's the best decision I've made, because he's been sick one time this winter, in comparison to last winter, that's a pretty tremendous change. So we certainly are enjoying the product and the benefits from it. I'm going to take a minute. Some people, when they're looking for nutritional support, they want a specific program to follow. So maybe you're looking for more than just the help with getting more nutrition and you want this specific program. So Juice Plus has a free program for our customers called the Shred10 program. I'm going to take just a couple minutes to go over what those guidelines are. It has a 10-day jumpstart, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So bear with me while I do that to show you what those the guidelines for the first 10 days are. So what you're looking at doing is adding more real food. So you're going to use your Juice Plus Trio capsules daily, and you're going to utilize 2 complete shakes a day, drinking plenty of water, and trying to sleep 7 to 8 hours. That can be really difficult, especially for those of you with little ones, and exercising most days. What you're eliminating just during those 10 days is you're going to eliminate gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, refined sugars, and eating after 6 p.m. So that may sound like a lot, but I assure you that it's only 10 days, and you can do anything for 10 days. So bear with me here while I stop my screen share. There we go. So it's just 1 weekend for those 10 days, and it's just a detox. It's a way to sort of boost your system and get a head start, and then we carry on for 4 months after that with just trying to create these healthy habits. So we call it the Shred because it's about shredding unhealthy habits. So whatever that might be for you. For some people, it's about losing weight, but for some people, it's about gaining better control of their caffeine intake, of their alcohol intake, whatever it might be. So if you make the decision to try the Shred, you will get daily support with your sponsor, which would be the person that invited you to take a look at this call. You'll get access to a free Shred10 cookbook. But my personal favorite thing about the Shred10 is you get access to this Facebook group that is a phenomenal group of people who are fitness professionals, health professionals, doctors, all sorts of people on that, a nutritionist on this Facebook group that are part of our team that offer advice, give support, give recipe ideas. We talk through why we're eliminating those different things or why we're adding certain things, just to try and help you understand why we do those things. So for people who have taken part in the Shred10, the most common results that Juice Plus has gotten from them is people say they crave more fruits and veggies, right? The more we eat of something, the more we want it. They have a healthier weight, better workout recovery, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, skin, and nails, improved regularity, and increased mental clarity. Pretty sure all of those things are things that everybody wants in their life, right? So my personal story with the Shred10, because I'm a product of the Shred10. I'm a mom of 3 little boys. After my last son was born, I felt like I was probably permanently stuck at about 25 pounds heavier than I was before I became a mom. And I was like, no, this is probably just me now. Because I was eating healthy. I ran every day. I'm a long distance runner. In September, I decided to incorporate the Shred10. My big thing that I didn't even realize how big it was my sugar intake. So those shakes that Brittany showed you are phenomenal. I hate shakes. Like I'm not a smoothie kind of girl. That's not my thing. And I really like them, and I felt satisfied with them, and they took care of my sweet tooth in a very healthy way. There are 13 grams of vegan-based protein in those shakes. So I went from Labor Day until Thanksgiving without having any processed sugar, which for me was a huge win. I felt more energy after doing it. I definitely felt more confident and more in control of what was going on. And I had lost 20 pounds, and I will show you. I'm going to take a moment and just brag for a second. I call it my before and during. Here we go. Sorry. So this is September, and this was December 7th. So it's 3 months almost exactly. So I know I had really positive results, and a large part of that was because of just the wonderful support system of people that are there to help us. So That being said, I want to switch gears here just a minute to talk a little bit about the business, and then we'll get wrapped up. Um, So as you can see, our main mission is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know that about 80% of Juice Plus is purchased by customers who are just customers. The business isn't for everyone, but there are those who are looking for another type of freedom, and that's what we call the freedom revolution. So like I said before, we're not going to ask, or like Brittany said, we're not going to ask you for anything. We just want to share why we love the business and what it's doing for us. Perhaps you'll think of someone, maybe just one person in your life who needs to hear what's possible. So let me answer 3 common questions about our business before I jump into our personal stories. First, it's called a virtual franchise. So for $50 a year, you own your own business, which is pretty phenomenal that just $50 a year owns your business. You have an online office and a personal website, so you can run your business from any device, anytime, anywhere. Brittany, I think you said you're on your phone tonight. I know if I'm at work, I can do everything I need to from my cell phone. The company manufactures Juice Plus. They deliver it, they bill it, they collect from customers, and they pay us by direct deposit each month. So our job is just to share by word of mouth, and the company does everything else. We keep absolutely no inventory. The Juice Plus that Brittany showed you is her own family's personal Juice Plus. All commission levels within our company are permanent. So let's say that you reach a commission level and you have a baby. And so for a month or 2 months, you are focused on being, mommy to your new baby, and you're not putting as much effort into your business. You're not going to get demoted. You're going to stay right where you are, and you'll pick up your business right where you left it when you come back. There are no quotas or minimums to meet, so you can share a little or a lot, and you can move at your own pace. There's no glass ceiling, no income or territorial restrictions, and Juice Plus is currently in over 20 countries. So our company was formed nearly 50 years ago by the president and founder, Jay Martin, who is still at the helm today. We are a privately held, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. And the family benefits package, I think this is really cool, especially for this type of business. At the top position, individuals can get benefits for their families, including medical, dental, disability, life and long-term care, chiropractic and prescription, college assistance like tuition reimbursement for your kids, a holiday bonus, and monthly expense allowance. So this business can produce a short-term cash flow or be a long-term wealth building strategy. So Juice Plus does not only inspire healthy living, but also healthy giving. We've impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus through the Children's Health Study, which is what I mentioned earlier, that for each adult order, you can get a kid's order for free. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon, and we're highly involved in Boys and Girls Club and Volunteers of America. So I'm going to take a moment and just tell you about my personal business story and why I made the decision to join Juice Plus. So as I said, I decided to start my family on the product last August, and I decided to join the business right away too. Wasn't really necessarily looking for something, but I thought, gosh, it certainly would be nice to have a side income. And whenever I realized that this product was researched so well and I knew it could impact people, as soon as I learned about the product, I had a running list in my head of people that I thought could benefit from the product too. So I made the decision at that time to go ahead and sign on for the business, and it was the best decision I've made in a long time because I've met some really amazing people. It's helping my family financially, but it's also helping build my confidence, and it's allowing me to find a different side of myself that I kind of forgot about, I think, a couple years ago. So it's been a really, really wonderful change for me, and I'm excited to see where we move into. Brittany, you want to take a moment and share a little bit about your business story?
Sure. Like I said before, one of the reasons why I got into it was because of how much it helped me, and I just wanted to share it with other people. From going from so sick to not. And I am a single mom to a 3-year-old. So being able to create an income while having more time home with him and less time out working for somebody else was something that really kind of caught my attention. And so like Amy said, it's just been amazing meeting people. We have a really great team of just very uplifting and motivating people. It's nice to be surrounded by so much positivity all the time. So, and what's nice too is that when you work your butt off for this, you're working for your own company and you can constantly go up and up. There aren't very many companies where you can work as hard as you can here, and probably less time and kind of go anywhere. So that was something that I really liked too. But I think I love the idea of being able to create my own hours and make a full-time income on part-time, hours basically, and have fun with it. It's fun. I'm sitting in my pajamas on the couch and working my business, and it doesn't really get any easier than that. I just did my first vendor show today, and I just met and talked to a lot of really great people. So just like Amy said too, your confidence kind of gets boosted also. So I'm excited to see where we keep going with this and who else wants to join in on the fun.
Great. Thank you, Brittany. So just to wrap up, I want to take a moment and say thank you again for joining us. We are excited to network with two types of people. We're looking for people who are ready to take their health to the next step. Whether that's that you're interested in checking out our free resources, whether you want to make your life easier by adding Juice Plus, it costs only around $2 or $3 a day. So for the cost of a cup of coffee, your kids can get it for free, and it's the simplest and most convenient and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. We're also looking to network with anyone who's wanting to earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. So the Freedom Revolution gives parents an opportunity to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. And empty nesters can increase retirement, so there's plenty to go around and to enjoy life. This all takes place using a simple system within a positive, fun community that we call our Juice Plus family. So maybe you could ask yourself, who do I know that needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? If you think of someone, please let me know. We would love to invite them to an event like this too. So before we sign off, can I just take a moment and say thanks again for getting on? I know we're all busy and we have a lot of things that we need to do, so I really appreciate your time. Do you guys have any questions tonight?
Don't be afraid to speak.
Okay.
I know somebody had asked a question earlier about whether their daughter or 13-year-old could take it for asthma. Let me look back at the chat. Is it Lynn? Oh, okay. I definitely highly recommend it. I wish I had known about it years ago because it's really changed my life to go from needing 2 different inhalers almost daily to no inhalers at all. I can't think of an easier way to change that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And this is Ashley. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I was wondering, do you have a list of the products that you sell anywhere?
On my website. Yep, I can send it to you. Okay.
Great.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for getting on. We appreciate your time, and have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, you too.